Let's look inside the Guardian's web pages, and a very interesting interview they're reporting that's been done by a US outlet called Men in Blazers with Aleksander Ceferin, the boss of UEFA, and the prospect of playing the Champions League final in the US. Money matters, TV of course matters, and one of the problems could be kick-off time with this, Sam, but an interesting idea.
Interesting, certainly one word, Nick. I mean, I don't quite know how we've got to the stage where it seems okay to play the Champions League final in America. I don't imagine the Super Bowl is going to be in Europe anytime soon. It's all about money and breaking new markets. And Ceferin is clearly trying to sort of steer so many horses at once. He saw off the Super League, but as we know, the Champions League is going to change after the 23-24 season, so starting with 24-25 season. I think people don't really know or perhaps people haven't really got their heads around what's coming, but it's going to be much bigger, a very strange format, which will take a lot of getting used to. And then there's this on top. I mean, when someone as powerful as the UEFA president says we're thinking about it, I think you can probably assume that there are a lot more than thinking about it, and there are real moves down the line that this could happen. It's done because there's this fragile compromise, and the big clubs want more and more and more, and the US is a market that they think has got huge potential. So I'm sure this will happen within our lifetimes, probably sooner than we think. And I think it's a real shame. I think the Champions League is a European competition. It's the European Cup. It didn't just start in 1992. It started in 1955, and it should stay in Europe.
Started in 55, and we didn't want to take part initially. He also talked, Ceferin, Miguel, about a salary cap, wanting it brought in, quote, as soon as possible.
I mean, the salary cap is something that's always been hugely debated, because how exactly it would work, it could limit clubs. In fairness, I mean, I was about to say, just in relation to everything that Sam was talking about, I think there are increasing questions about Ceferin's vision for Europe and how much foresight he has about the direction of the game, given the responsibility of his position. I mean, it feels like he's been coasting on the Super League for some time. And yet even the effect of the Super League was basically just to allow Qatar's Paris Saint-Germain to consolidate a really powerful position at the top of the game, improve their position. But I do think the issue of the finance gap in European football, especially when you see how many leagues like Germany and even much smaller leagues have become almost one-club competitions, it's something that has to be addressed. And I suppose progress in that is at least one positive. Whether the salary cap is actually the right solution, though, remains to be seen. And that will be something that will be down to the detail.